Bet you can't fly while playing the guitar, lol, just kidding. How are you? At Bill 1949T.
Hello, Mr. Death. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I can't. But if you want to look on my YouTube channel, you'll find that I did put some music over one of my missions. If you haven't already seen that already, I did. I downloaded a background, an orchestral backing to Come Fly With Me, and put my own vocals over the top of that just for fun, and put that over the top of one of my missions, which was quite good because I attacked the ground units that I usually start off with and got them all.
Nice, I will have to check it out.
Yeah, have a little look. I mean, don't take too much notice of the voice, but it was just for fun. I think I'll pour my beer before I take off. Tell you what, save you looking through the playlist and stuff. I'll go and find it and stick a link in this here chat. Hold on.
Bro, you can sing and play the guitar, what you are on about. At Bill 1949T, haha. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just go and find it. Step one.
Okay.
There you go, sir. Try that. It's actually much further down the list than I remembered. I've done quite a lot of videos since then. Jeez, I can't believe I missed all that lot. Obviously I did. Oh, now I'm getting picked off. Stuff on the bridge. I think it must have been fuselage damage. I'm not seeing any wing damage. Completely lost my way with all that.
Bro, I just finished watching it. Come fly with me as I kill all but one LOL at Bill 194090.
Yeah, I got them all but one, which is quite good. Well, I'll say quite good. It's quite good that I had something like that to put the music over to make it that little bit more, that bit better. Got the second two, they're smoking, but it'll take a while before they are destroyed.
Was it an epic lineup? Was nice watching those units cook off while you circled around while panning the view at Bill 194090.
Are you talking about the come fly with me thing or this live?
The Come Fly With Me video.
Yeah, that is intentional as well, because I like to watch like the burning and then the explosion, and I thought it'd be nice to include that in the vid. I'm working on a different song for guitar as well at the moment. Paul McCartney's Blackbird. I hadn't realised how intricate it is. It's really good to try. Never really liked it that much when it first came out, or rather I didn't take much notice of it when it first came out. But when I came across the idea of playing it, you then have to like back engineer it, you have to analyse it to be able to play it.
It would be cool to have that song playing as your formation fly with other players.
I think I might have hit my engine because I've got a tiny bit of a wobble, I think.
It's hard to hear you over the engine.
Okay, hold on, let's see if I can push myself up a bit. Now I'll have to bring the engine's sound down. Oh! I just got hit by a rocket, I think. Incapable of bailing out. I just wandered over the area where they hit me with missiles. And I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh, we were talking about levels, weren't we? I'll have to bring the engine level down. In the game, I think, somewhere.
Or just the master.
Okay, whilst you can hear the choppers, what's that like?
Loudish.
What you mean, like too loudish, or what, by comparison?
But it's different. Because you're not in your plane.
Yeah, but these things, they are a bit of a guide because they often come through very loud. So if you can hear me over these, then you should be able to hear me when I'm in cockpit. I'll give it a try. At least I know I can adjust it from there.
Okay.
Okay, well obviously this is going to be a lot louder because there's no engine sound. And even when I start it up, it's not going to be drowning my voice out. Only when I'm flying might that happen. So let's give it a go. and I'll get flying as soon as possible just to see how that's affected the sound.
Okay. Sounds good so far.
Jolly good. Okay. Let's go. So the thing is, I want the engine to be good and audible, but I need obviously for my voice to be over the top so that you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, a couple of checks. And away we go. Break off.
Okay, say something.
Right, so this is normal distance, normal level of speech with the engine flying, or with the engine sound around about normal, although that's a bit high. Let's probably boost back a bit. That's probably more like it. Lexor has just reported that his DCS is on a go slow, so he might be joining us in a minute. I'll have to drop onto that message in a minute and acknowledge it. What's the sound levels like now? Is the engine still coming through? Is the voice coming over the top?
It's good, a bit lower would be better, but I can hear you now.
What engines sound a bit lower?
Yes.
Okay, well I'll pull it back a little bit more. I say it's a fine line. I don't want to lose the engine sound. I want it to be dominant. Well, not perhaps dominant, but slightly under the voice. So the voice is good and audible, and that the engine is also good and audible.
Your flying got really good.
Thank you. I wish my aim was consistent. I'm just going to level off a little bit and just respond to Laxor, because he said his DCS is on a go slow. So bear with me. The trouble is, it won't fly itself. He's messaged me on Skype, so when I go onto Skype, I lose all control of this aircraft.
No worries.
Okay, I'm going to move on the other screen. Actually, I just did it very
You guys
quickly.
should get
I
a
just
Discord.
typed OK. Yeah, we will be. Laxor's not in Discord yet, but yeah, I'm in his Discord voice channel, so when he's ready he will join me. I think perhaps I'll have a suck on that pint. Cheers.
Sound levels are on point now.
Oh, good. Thank you. Laxor said he was talking about DCS was on a go slow, but he's just said, oh, his machine is.
Did you change something?
Only that overall level of DCS at that point. I haven't changed anything since then. Just when I first went there and changed the overall volume of the master.
Okay.
Laxor did clip a lovely buzz that I did on him. I was in a P51 and I came hacking along. He was on the he was roughly in front of where my site is now. He was roughly there, and I came from east to west and gave him a very close buzz. It was nice and low, and he clipped it and it came out very nice.
Nice on his channel.
I would think so, yeah, because I just had it anyway, but yeah, he must have put it on his channel. That was a bit dicey. Not concentrating.
I'm going to have to give that look then.
Yeah, take a look. I don't know if you remember the name Warhawk. That Warhawk likes buzzing, and Laxor's comment when I buzzed him was, that's one that Warhawk would be proud of. We like to buzz each other, and I love it when people buzz me. You get the sound, the feel of it. It's all it makes it more real somehow.
Half smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
I'm only going for these ground units at the moment because they once they're all gone, they respawn. So it's not taking anything away from anyone else. If I was to go for there's some more trucks, fuel trucks on the road down there, just beyond all the burning trucks, and they don't respawn. So if I was to destroy all those, it could take the fun out of it for someone else. So I tend to just fly around these, checking everything out, making sure things are working okay, and perhaps checking the frame rate, which at the moment is about 60 odd, which is nice, just to get the feel of it. And I might jump in a Mosquito. I've got the hang now more of this Mosquito. Lactor gave a couple of pointers on that, so I can't remember which ones are still live on here. It's the trouble, when they've been hit, you can't really see, you just see a black blodge, but sometimes they respawn on a black blodge, on a scorch mark, when they finally fully respawn. So when it's like that, it's difficult to see which ones are still live and which ones are destroyed.
Yeah.
Looks like two together down there. Yeah, I think it is, so I'm going to go for them. Those two on the extreme left of that lot look as though they're still alive. Check.
We're changing.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, just about.
Or computer or
I hear you.
DCS?
I don't know. Did evolutionary shading.
Ah, right. So it can make that much difference then, the shaders?
I don't know, but in the absence of anything else, I thought it'd be just a housekeeping thing.
Well, yeah. I suppose the next move beyond that would be a reboot of the machine. You know, if it had
If I can get away with that.
I was just telling Black Death, who's currently on my stream, about the clip you took of me buzzing you, and he said, is it on your Twitch channel? Which I said I believe it would be.
It will be, yeah.
You mean it will be in the future, or it is there? It will.
It is there.
Okay, good. So if you got that Black Death, yeah, it'll be on there. I think one more little run and then I'll go and reload. There are some odd things going on with DCS, with rearmament, etc. But I'll talk about that once I've landed, because I'll be concentrating. Out of ammo now pretty much, so I'll land anyway. Actually, my takeoffs tonight have not been as good as they should be. Stand on.
Sure. Activities.
Sorry, say again?
What are your activities at the moment?
I'm going to go find it.
Server.
What is the clip called?
How do you mean?
At Bill 1949 T.
Up to.
Hang on a minute. I'm also talking to Black Death. He's saying, what is the clip called?
If it helps, I could put a link in your chat. Which chat is Black Death on? Your Twitch channel or
Twitch, yeah.
YouTube?
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Yeah, if you're currently there, Black Death, I'll explain about the rearming.
Refueling complete.
Yeah. So what are you up to?
Rearming complete.
Oh right, I was just doing my usual in a Spitfire, verifying that we still have the issue with rearmament in the parking bay, and hitting the static soft targets just to check everything's working okay. That was all I was doing. I've now landed. I don't know if I might take a Mozzie up just to because I have been taking off better with that, although really I suppose I should redo a spit takeoff because I noticed earlier on, probably because I was talking to Black Death, but I took off, I was doing about 120 and I should be taking off at around about 90, so that's probably just lack of concentration, but it works better when you take off that little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So perhaps I'll do a quick circuit in this just to verify my takeoff methods, and then perhaps I'll take a Moz.
Roger.
something I did notice in FS 2020 when I was flying my Spit a bit earlier on, is one of the tips it gives is when you take off or
That
land.
was a very low pass, haha.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, well, it was low. I'm just explaining something to Laxor for a moment. Yeah, with FS 2020 in the Spit, what you should do at takeoff and landing is... Oh, hang on. I seem to have lost control.
Hi.
Hello, Lucas. Stand by. I'm just sort of dealing with something else at the moment, but stand by. And the game had lost focus, so I wasn't able to control the aircraft for a minute. Yeah, in FS 2020, in my Spit, when you take off, when you're taking off or landing, what you should do, obviously we know you're supposed to have the canopy open when you take off or land.
Yeah.
But what they're saying on there is you should open the door when you land at least, because otherwise, and this actually happened, the if you don't open the side door when you're landing, the canopy can slide forward, and it actually did that.
Hang on,
That was in FS 2020. So with the door open,
what
it
what aircraft?
in the Spit,
What door?
the side door of the Spitfire, the entry door. Yeah.
No. No, the Spitfire had a door. I just thought it had a sliding canopy.
No, you got to, if you click on, when you're in a Spitfire, if you click on the door to your left, the door opens. It flops open, which is
I didn't know
true.
there was a door.
I never knew they had a door
True
to
to life.
LMAO.
Yeah, Black
never
Death
clicked
is
it.
saying that he didn't know either. But yeah, there's to your left. I'll do it right now for the sake of Black Death. I'll open it. Closing it is a bit more awkward from the aircraft because you have to get to a funny angle with the old
Well,
head
so
tracking.
there is a thing door, haha.
Right.
Yep, there is a thing door, in fact. Stand by. Yeah, so when you're in the aircraft and you want to close it, you have to kind of lean out and find the little yellow handle, and then you can close it. But apparently, if you leave the door open, the canopy can't accidentally slide forward, and you want the canopy open when you land. So the door open prevents the canopy from sliding forward just from G-forces.
Mm.
That is not modelled as far as I'm aware in DCS. So that's one good thing about 2020. It's got that modelled in, but I don't think it's modelled. I'll have to try it. Perhaps I'll leave the canopy open, the door closed, and oh, and the other, yeah, and see if it closes itself when I sort of put my flaps down and nose down, see if it closes itself in DCS. I don't think it does. The other thing in FS 2020, if I click the mechanism of the door, it opens. In FS 2020, I can click the mechanism, that unlatches the door. I then have to click the door itself to make it open. So that's like
Right.
a two-way. That's once again, that's more realistic. It's less realistic in FS 2020 in as much as you have to basically use toe brakes on the Spit. You can't, because FS 2020 doesn't have
Well, now,
settings for
the
each
question
individual
arises,
aircraft.
can one fly with said door open? At Bill 1949T.
I'm just going to respond to a question of Black Death, but it's a general informational question really. And he says, can you fly with the door open? Yes, you can, but you can't close the canopy. You'd have to close the door before you can close the canopy. That's the way I understand it. I'm going to check that. Door is open. I'm going to take off Well, in fact, I'll see if I can close the canopy.
That's fine, would be easier for me to
The
bail
door
out
had
than
part
at
of the
Bill
rail for the
1940-90.
Yeah, the door is part of the rail for the canopy. Hold on, let's see what Black Death's saying. That's fine, would be easier for me to bail out then. Well, yeah, that's right, yeah. You can fly with the door open, which does make it a little easier, but you can't close the canopy whilst the door is open. Because as Laxor has pointed out, it's part of the runner, if you like, that the canopy has to slide over, and if that runner's not there, there's a mechanism in place, I guess, that prevents you from closing the canopy. I can't see exactly where that would be or why it would prevent it, but obviously it does. There's a mechanism in place to prevent it. So there you are. I've opened my door. I'm now going to try and close my canopy, and it won't let me. I'm going to close my door.
That's fine, I bail as soon as I see the enemy, haha. I always get engine issues when I see the enemy.
Okay, stand by. And as you see, I've just done this for the sake of Black Death. I've just opened the door, couldn't close the canopy, closed the door, able to close the canopy. But now I'm going to take off with the door open. Oh no, I'll land with the door open and see. No, I'll land with the door closed and see if the canopy
really
slides forward. Yeah, it is a sim. That's the whole point. Although there are aspects of FS 2020 which are not incorporated in the spit anyway in DCS. Be nice if they were. I'm going to find that out. I'm going to take off and see if I can make the canopy slide forward. And I'm going to try and take off better. I've been taking off at too high a speed. I should have been letting the nose come down and around about 90 miles an hour lifting off, and I've been letting it get to about 120, which I shouldn't. So here we go. Bringing the stick forward. That was a better takeoff, I think. So I'm going to do a circuit, and when I land I'm just going to open the canopy and I'm going to see if I can get the angle and the G-forces to make the canopy close. If that doesn't happen, then I suspect it's not modelled in, whereas with 2020 it definitely did happen quite easily. I needed to leave the door, the side door, open to prevent that from happening. And yes, hello Lucas, I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you properly, I was a bit caught up. When I land I'll explain also, Black Death, about the issues we've still have with loading the aircraft, like rearming, etc. So stand by. Open canopy. Prop pitch 45. Let's see if I can make the canopy close. I'll climb a bit and push the nose down and see if it closes.
Bro,
I
could
don't
you
think it
imagine
will.
sticking your head out so you could see over the nose and having that heavy canopy slam shut on the back of your neck? At Bill 1940-19.
Okay, so it's not happening. I'll read that message again in a minute. Black Blood Snowball. So it didn't. I pulled up. I put the nose right forward, and I pulled the stick. Now that should have caused the canopy to want to throw itself forward, and it didn't. So that's not modelled in DCS. Well, here's a nice crash. It doesn't matter because I'm going to go to a Mozzie. Okay, for the benefit of Laxor, I just tried that, and the canopy, when the canopy is open and the door is closed, if you go into a dive and then like pull it, it doesn't close. It doesn't cause a canopy to slide closed by itself as it does in FS 2020. So that's where one good thing that FS 2020
Well, the canopy
has
slam
got
shut
over
just in
DCS.
April
Just the one.
1940-19.
But you that crashed.
I crashed. It has Black Death, which is kind of highlighted. But that's only because I was busy looking and doing and thinking other things, and I ended up stalling basically and losing all control. Well, I don't care because I'm going to take a Mozzie just to practice my takeoff in the Mozzie. So you have a P47. I'll go and find a Mozzie.
Good job.
Ah, good job. Yeah, they're good aircraft too. But I'm going for a Morris. Because I used to have a lot of trouble taking off in the Mosquito, but as I say, a couple of pointers that Laxor gave means that I believe I should be able to take off. The trouble is I'm not that reliable, but I believe I should be able to take off okay now by using those little pointers in the Mozzie. You always wanted to curl viciously round to the right, even like with, and yet they tell you to put right rudder on, but it wanted to curve to the right, so that seemed a bit wrong. However, taking off with the right amount of braking up to a certain point, when the nose drops, because the tail is lifted, then you can take the braking off and take off as normal, and it seems to work okay. So let's see how we go. I still feel that there's a lot in this aircraft. Where I'm highlighting now, these are the starter and booster buttons for the engines, and it's really not easy to see what you've got there. I mean, you can't always see that the cover is lifted or not. So I mean, I could if I zoomed in, but I don't want to be zooming in and zooming out all the time for that. So I feel as though that lot there, those four booster and starter buttons, I feel as though they need to be changed in some way, made more visible. Open the window so the ground crew can hear me, and hopefully they will respond. Laxor getting his own back. Nice.
I have no idea how she low that one.
I saw it too late, so I'm not sure. It seemed quite low, but I heard you first, and I was not quick enough to sort of look up and look round. Didn't even know which direction you were coming from, obviously, initially. I've now forgotten where I was at. I think I'm probably at a stage where I can... No, I need to run the starter. Although I think I'll get rearmed, assuming it lets me. Yeah, now you see the rockets and the bombs are available, whereas on the Spitfire, when I'm on the spawn point... Oops, looks like Laxor had a bit of a mishap there. When I'm on the spawn point, it says that bombs are not available, and when you ask just to be rearmed or refueled, they don't say copy, they don't acknowledge your request. When you take off, then land, then they respond to you. But on the and this is new, but on the spawning point they don't. Right, let's see if I can get rearmed.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Okay, so they're gonna rearm me. Let's change this colour scheme.
Rearming complete.
Yeah, when I get in the Spitfire, when I spawn in, on the spawn point, in front of the bomb sizes, it says not available.
https://clips.twitch.tv/breakable-wimpire-shidney-onkscoots-asia-knobv9dy19.
Very quickly, what is that, Black Death? Is that...
Sorry about that.
That's right. What is it? Very briefly. Yeah, so on here it would show bombs unavailable on a Spitfire.
Request rearming.
Copy.
That last low pass.
Oh, it was. Okay, well
By
done.
Lex.
Perhaps you drop it onto Laxor's chat as well then. I'm going to look at it before I go any further.
I did.
Oh, well done.
Rearming complete.
Open the window so the ground crew can hear me, and hopefully they will respond. Laxor getting his own back. Nice. Open the window so the ground crew... That was low, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. Right, let's see if I can get this started. and take off. I won't, because I haven't asked them to run the starter yet, so I'll do that now. Oh, I didn't want that, idiot.
Run the starter.
Copy.
Okay, so I should be good to start. Now, if you're still there, you see what I mean? These buttons are, these hatches are closed, and these are open. And yeah, there is a difference, but it just doesn't. It's not clear. It's not very obvious. Apart from these reflective bits just here, I suppose that's what I should look for. But it's just not a fully clear image. Okay, I'll see about starting. Magnetos are thrown, so let's give it a go. That's a typical example of me not being sure about the hatch being open or what. And I should just look for that little white reflection, I suppose. Okay, I'll put the trim on, as they say. Round about there. I haven't checked, but I'm assuming I've got rockets on board as requested. I will check. Yeah, got my rockets. That looks a bit black underneath. I wonder if that's paint. Is that the paint job for that particular thing? Perhaps it is. Okay, two things I did wrong there. I didn't put the brake on before I started, and I didn't put the prop pitch to fully fine. But it already was. Okay, so brake off and here we go.
Clear to use your armour.
Roger. I'm just taxiing. I noticed you did the quick style landing a bit earlier on.
Yeah, B-47 doesn't like high G manoeuvres.
Ah, right. But it's stalled out?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Just looking at the wreckage now as I taxi. Our tanks are shooting at the convoy by the looks of it. Oh, sounds. Are you taking
that
off?
was a monumentally terrible takeoff.
Is that east to west?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay. I suppose any landing you can walk away from is a good one, and any takeoff where you can carry on flying is also a good one. Okay, a few things I have to remind myself of with this. I have to remember push the little button to unlatch so that I can get the gear up.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I have to go at Bill 1949T. Enjoy the rest of your stream and have a great night.
Okay, Black Death, thank you for being there. Nice to speak to you again. Take care, and maybe catch you again another time. We'll probably fly tomorrow night, so if you haven't got anything doing, might catch you then.
L8 bro.
TTFN, old boy.
What was it?
Oh, sorry, wrong button. I was just Black Death gonna shoot off now, so I was just saying good night.
Sure. Bit of death.
Feel sure I've forgotten something, but let's give it a go. down for the convoy as well.
Roger that. I put a couple of hits on them which meant they dispersed and stopped. Half wind is coming in.
Looks like the Sedan.
There might be some tanks further back.
Well, I was looking at the map, I didn't see any markers for it.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's just the helicopters.
Got one of them. Nearly crashed into another. Took the rotors off one, surely he has to go down. Damn it. Got him and hit him. I'll join you in the P51.
No, well, the helicopters are going off to the insurgent encampment. We could do that, sure.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm just going to get started. Put your flaps at first or second position for rockets.
Probably first position for actual take.
Yeah, which I haven't loaded. Forgot. Hang on. Can he put 30% fuel in if I take 10 rockets? Otherwise it's too heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Request refueling.
I think we're pretty much.
Request
Copy.
rearming.
If we want to go
Copy.
right, and then take off west.
Okay. I'm just getting armed and refueled.
Refueling complete.
Refueling complete. Waiting for rearming.
Rearming complete.
Rearming complete. Ready to roll.
Coming up to one of the slim ramp here. Where have we gone? Oh,
Yeah, I'm watching you. Yeah, I'm just going to put a bit of trim on. Can't remember about nose trim, so I'll just put a bit of right rudder, which I believe you're supposed to put. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Stick back to hold the wheel down to start with. And away we go. Ready.
I think my engine just died.
What's your prop pitch like?
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's not mapped in this aircraft for some reason.
Oh, right. Yeah, I have to, there's a couple I tend to forget, like this and the P47, it starts by default, I think, with the prop pitch fully coarse, and you have to make sure you set it fully fine. So you're saying the choppers will be going for the insurgent area, yeah? Where the cars are?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing them on the map.
Yeah, they're on the they'll be on the FARP squares.
Oh, okay. Oh, perhaps I am just about seeing them, yeah. I'm just skirting around a ground unit.
Right. Trying to see where you are.
Round about your 10 or 12.
See the area.
Sorry?
I can see the encampment area, insurgent area.
Yeah, I can see that, but I can't see where the choppers are.
They are on the helipad, which
Yeah, right.
is you have to zoom in. So there's two lines of vehicles. It's just to the right, in the middle. Those
Yeah,
two
I'm taking
lines.
fire. Oh, I just overflew at least one of them, but I didn't see a chopper. Was there only one FUP?
There's the big square thing, big green square thing with four black squares on it.
Yeah, but is there only one? One square?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing
There's
any
only one
choppers
FARP,
on it.
yeah.
Oh, there's no choppers on it.
Perhaps they went off to the other airfield then, I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon they must have gone.
Got hits on one of the BTRs.
Okay, I'm coming in from the northish area.
Hits.
Engines had it. Oil all over my screen. Engines dying. Gear down, see if I can land in the field. Not even sure the gear's going down. Okay, I'm down, I can walk away.
Okay.
I did take at least one of those with me, I think, but yeah, they're just dead shot, aren't they? They don't miss. I think I expended all my rockets. Yeah, it looks like I did. I really struggle with knowing, you know, aiming with rockets. I really struggle with that.
Oh, in the Mosquito, for sure. I put the rockets in between the two horizontal lines on the site.
But that's all going to depend. Also going to depend on your distance from the target, isn't it?
Yeah, fairly close.
Oh, I think perhaps I'm not very well because it's not letting me jump out. Head's moving about, so he's not a late pilot. Okay, I'll respawn anyway. Well, I could follow you for a bit. Was that just explosions or hits?
They were hits, yeah, or at least critical damage should be destroyed.
Yeah, so I really struggled with that.
Yeah, so the two horizontal lines, the bottom of the site.
Yeah.
I'll get your target in between those, and then I guess you sort of more dive you do, the more you get used to it. So when you're about a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds from your last point of pulley.
Okay. Well, that was a strike.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, that was a little bit short.
You've got it.
So I nearly stalled out on the pull out of the dive.
Yeah, it looked a bit like that.
Who's that down there? Is that you?
Smoking or in a field? I'm in a field, yeah.
Oh, I just found one of the M18s.
Oh. Oh, a smoky one, yeah. Or a venting one.
Yeah.
There's two. There's one in front of the one that's venting.
Got a couple of hits, but AI helicopter.
You fell off the key, but I think I've got your name in.
Oh, they are going into the bar.
Oh, they're going in now, right, so they're heading for it, but hadn't reached it. Oops.
And there's me using the wrong side.
Oh, oh yeah. Warhawk's in. Not sure what to take now.
He said it would be fine. Right?
Yeah, he's there. He's in the F-16. Not because I recognise the aircraft, but because I scrolled up in the roll list and found it.
But if you hit the apostrophe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tend to forget that. What are you flying? Oh, I see, P-51. You're in a P-51 band.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take 10 rockets, but this time I'm going to take them to static targets that I know the area of, to gauge, hopefully to gauge better how to use the rockets and aim with them.
Right.
So I'll go for those soft targets south of the airfield.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Okay, well I'm going to roll because I know what I'm going to do this time.
Okay.
I'm just trying to look at which is the quickest, easiest way to the airfield.
Equidistant left or right?
Is it? I meant runway, of course. It is pretty much equidistant, isn't it? Okay. I'm not going to take the slim runway, slim taxiway though. I always
Take off
mess
on
up on that.
bit we're on now.
Okay, I'll go right. Trying to use my slider for braking, it don't work in this. Dropping flares. Nice little buzz there. Check prop pitch fully fine.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Oh, I was going to put a bit of rudder trim on. Hopefully that's it. Ready to roll?
Yeah, I was just setting me, switching on my sights and my rockets, rather than fighting to do it in the air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always set it before I take off. Well, I always intend to. Don't always remember.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to throw stick back and get rolling.
Yeah.
So, because I can't be sure of which trucks are still alive and which trucks have been destroyed on the soft targets there, I'm going to go for the fuel trucks.
Okay.
4 rockets, I only got one hit. Probably just need to concentrate on one at a time, I think. I'm going to come
me.
Say again?
I'm sure I turned everything on, but then my rockets didn't fire.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to come from south to north across the roadway. Got one of those others. I think the second one hit more by luck than judgment, so I'll have another go. Only got 69% damage on him, but I hit him. that got in. I had to get pretty damn close though.
Yes, I only get like roughly a second before I have to.
I'm not sure that I'll be able to judge a second on that.
Well, only from the amount of dives I've done.
Well, yeah. There's a road crossing the railway and the road, and there's one nearby there, so I'm going to go for it. I think I'm out of rockets. Yeah, I'm out of rockets. Okay, that gives me some kind of insight. I'll try the guns. I think the guns on this are fairly straightforward. Like the sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guns, like, they go where you expect them to go. With that in mind, I'm going to come from the other direction and go for the tanks on the bridge.
Okay. After you've rearmed or with guns?
I'll do it. No, I'll do it now with guns. Actually, adjusting the aileron trim a bit to the left has helped as well, because I was fighting it a bit. In doing that, of course, I've moved miles away from where I wanted to be. I think I've got two of the tanks. Perhaps,
What's he doing?
perhaps I never taught our woods. Actually splashed out and
Oh, I
bought
see.
myself. Go on. Say again?
It's okay. It wasn't really that much. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I've splashed out and just bought myself, splashed out £7, not really splashing out, is it? Another guitar stand, because the 12 string,
Right.
which I have been using to a small degree, so I've down-tuned it to a detuning. I don't have to keep retuning the other one. So I've got myself a guitar stand, so it's not just leaning against the table. I bought myself a couple of guitar straps as well, because I need them to sort of hold them in place, because they're going to slide out. Should be one tank left, I guess. I don't know where he is though, I'm not seeing him. They used to split off and go into the trees, but they don't seem to do that now.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorted. Straight. We've got 4 of those static ones in the field, the acacias.
There we go.
notice on the P51 the headrest behind you has got missing texture written on it?
Not for me, it hasn't.
Oh, why would it have for me and not you? Seems like I've got a file missing maybe? But I've noticed it's always been like that for me. Well,
Perhaps it needs to reinstall.
yeah, I mean
Reinstall that module, so.
that's the only thing, as far as I'm aware, everything is fine. But I've noticed for yonks that it says missing texture there. It's one of those tanks I just cannot get. I thought they were all the same.
What's that? Tanks on the bridge.
The tanks on the in the field, in the gold field to the west of the bridge. A line of static tanks.
Oh yeah.
This is like one of them's different, but it looks as though it's got the same name, the Catsia or whatever it is. I'm definitely hitting it, but I'm only getting small percent damage on it. As the others, I did a line of 4 of them in one stroke. Probably have to re-arm soon anyway. Can't have many left. Yeah, I'll R2B.
I'll be RCV in a moment.
Not be that.
No. Do another pass.
think they got one of my tyres. They got my starboard tyre. I should be able to move off the runway.
Coming in from the west, I can see you on the runway.
I'm still trying to use
Are there
my slider for my
air
brake. Go on.
brakes? Are there air brakes in the P51?
I don't think so.
Live brakes.
Right, I'll go AFK for a minute. Catch you soon.
Okay.
Darn it, I forgot to ask for repair when I left. Damn it.
Request repair.
Unable to comply.
Oh, I haven't cut my engine, so they won't.
Your engine's still running, by the way.
Yeah, it won't. It won't stop. I've cut the fuel. No, I haven't actually cut the fuel, just a mixture. Right, I've
Yeah,
now
I
cut.
just a mixture and it stopped it.
Yeah, I'll cut the fuel. I'll cut the mixture. Turn off the ignition, the magnetos, and it's still running.
Could just be graphical, I don't know. Unless
So
they're saying cannot comply.
Well, I'll try again. I mean, that's what I said before, but they might not now.
Request repair.
Unable to comply.
No. It says shut down your engines. Well, I've done just about everything I can, apart from crash the damn thing. I've done everything I can to stop the engine. What am I missing? That's silly.
All I did was pull the mixture back to idle cut-off.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Idle cut off. Let's just check that's what it is. Yeah. Idle cut out. The magnetos are off, both off. Fuel is off, and it's still running. That's a bit of a bug, isn't it? But once again, if I've got a dodgy dodgy texture, maybe there's other things dodgy about it.
Not impossible. I thought you did a repair last week, though.
Me?
Yeah.
You might be right, but I don't remember repairing in this. What happens if I throttle up?
No, I mean repair the game.
Oh right, yeah I did, yeah. But does that repair the aircraft?
It will reinstall
Oh okay,
the files.
okay. I'm going to throttle up and see what happens. Nothing.
I did. Well, your prop isn't spinning as fast as it was.
No, I've noticed it seems to be slower, but it never stops. And if I push my throttle forward, throttle is fully forward, it doesn't pick up, so it knows it hasn't got fuel and spark. I've even pulled the prop pitch back fully coursed to make it like so it's beating against the air to slow it down. That hasn't done it. That's odd. What else can one do to stop the engine? I don't know that there is anything.
No, I think it's just bugged.
Yeah, it must be.
You reslotting?
I will do, but it obviously knows, I mean carry on, it obviously knows that the engine's running. It's not purely graphical because it won't repair me.
Yeah.
I'm trying all sorts of stuff now just to see. Oh, it's slowed right down now, but not stopped. Yeah, it's definitely slowed down, but not stopped. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else, so I'll just restart. I can't think of any other possibilities.
Got about 45 minutes.
Yeah. If you want to quit earlier, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, if you want to quit at say 2, that's no problem at all.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
I'll come and join you up there.
Okay, we got one infantry, I think, just on your side of the road. I'm making a final pass. I think it's the last one.
I'm seeing one AK. Sorry, an
Yeah.
AK with a 1 beside it, and 2 other AKs without a 1.
Are you still near them?
Sorry, say again.
You're still in there?
I've just taken off, but my gear's not going up.
Right, okay.
I wandered off target and got shot down by something else. Did you want to fold at 2 or go on to 2:30?
Oops. Don't know. Warhawk's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
not that that affects what I do or what you do, because the server can sit here and run.
yeah. I'm getting dossy, so I'm not worried if it folds soon.
Well, yeah, I suppose I could. I'll just give Warhawk a quick shout.
Okay. Okay, for the sake of any people as opposed to bots that might be on my stream, I'm going to fold my stream now. I probably will stop flying now and perhaps catch anyone tomorrow, maybe, or Saturday night. Okay, take care.